Bittersweet occasion this afternoon because we all will dearly miss our mayor, Phyllis Marchand. However, we're very pleased and happy for her as she embarks on her new career outside of Township Hall. So I'd just like to make a few comments which will be totally extemporaneous since I wasn't quite sure what to say, and I really just wanted to speak from the heart anyway. I've had the pleasure of working with Phyllis during all of her 22 plus years with the township, and some things that come to mind just off the top of my head. Many of you may know, and many of you may not know, that Phyllis was president of the League of Municipalities. And Phyllis, I believe you were the first female mayor? The second. But president of the League of Municipalities, which at that point had 567 municipalities. That's just a wonderful achievement and a feather in the cap of Princeton Township, thanks to Phyllis's service at the League of Municipalities.
Jim is happy about that because it got me to be able to get you rooms. Hotel right next to the convention center. So I think, yeah, I don't know whether that will continue, but I'll see what I can do.
Phyllis was also president of, I may not know the name exactly, the elected women's.
Right, New Jersey elected women officials.
Women officials. Phyllis, in sum, has been a pioneer in local government, and Princeton Township and the residents of Princeton Township have greatly benefited through Phyllis's service for 22 years. Her contacts with the state officials have been invaluable, have brought in millions of dollars that would otherwise have been taxpayer dollars, thanks to Phyllis's service. Just some things off the top of my head. The DEER program, we all know about Phyllis's leadership and unwavering staunch strength during the DEER program, when many with lesser skills would have shied away, but Phyllis just was unwavering. And how many lives, we'll never know, were saved thanks to Phyllis's involvement in the DEER program, how much property was saved, and so on. So that's just one of the feathers in Phyllis's cap that she's given to the township. Finances, obviously that's something very close to my heart. And Phyllis, and she may remember this, many elected officials always feel what's most important is being re-elected. And in order to do that, they try to keep taxes low. Phyllis has always been one to say, well, let's look at the long-term impact of this year's tax rate. And I was very proud of Phyllis several years ago when she voted against a budget publicly because the tax rate increase was not high enough. How often
I was the only one.
And thanks to Phyllis and keeping that long-term view, where's Kathy Monzo? Kathy Monzo, Township Princeton has attained the AAA bond rating, and it's because of Phyllis's leadership to ensure that we always look at the long-term impact of setting this year's rate. Don't be artificially low to, because you're up for re-election. So that was certainly one of the hallmarks of Phyllis's administration as well. Bob Kaiser will talk shortly, I'm sure, and tell you about the millions of dollars in roads and infrastructure improvements, sewer improvements that Phyllis has led in Princeton Township. So she's been great for Princeton Township. As township employees, Phyllis has always been there to lend her ear and has always had an open door policy to anyone who wanted to go see Phyllis. We all know that. How many communities are so lucky to have a mayor who works with the staff and as opposed to against the staff? So we've been very lucky to have a mayor like that. And my final comment is the most personal, and that's me. And I have to tell you, in my profession, it's very rare to last as an administrator in a town for as many years as I have, and that's fully at the thanks to Phyllis's support. So from what Phyllis has done for the taxpayers, what Phyllis has done for us employees, what Phyllis has done for me, I have to say, Phyllis, thank you so much for your service to Princeton Township. Now, I do know that there are many here who would like to give testimony to Phyllis's involvement over 22 years, and I'd like to first bring up Linda McDermott.
Phyllis, this is just a little gift from those of us in administration, the clerk's office. I think you'll recognize some of these things, but they're just little remembrances of your time here in Princeton Township, and we just so love being with you.